Find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Dark, brooding heroes are my favourite kind of superhero. Here's how they differ from traditional superpowered beings. Let's start with a strong, imposing stance that will instill fear into criminals. As always, we start with the basic building blocks. Refer back to my various tutorials on how to draw the human body if you need a refresher on how to construct your figure. Because I'm working on a computer, I can draw my guides on a separate layer and turn the opacity down to make it lighter. If you're using pencil and paper, you can emulate this by drawing your guides really lightly. Another advantage of working digitally is being able to zoom in for the finer details like the face. All my figure drawings tend to start with the face. Refer back to my how to draw faces from the front tutorial for tips on how to construct things. We start with the eyes, nose and mouth and then get to work on the mask by drawing a contoured line around the lower half of the face. When drawing the outline of the mask, make sure to add bumps for the ears. Try and add some exciting design elements for your mask to give your hero a strong look that readers will be able to identify with immediately. Here I'm adding some pointy sections at the top of the mask. Now I zoom out for the rest of the body. Masked crime fighters tend not to have superpowers and therefore need to protect themselves. Check out my body armour tutorial to see how to add things like chest plates and shoulder pads. Usually I would draw a strong outline first, but because I'm drawing body armour, I'm picking out the sections of armour first and then building the body around these elements. I can do this because of my strong guides underneath. Alternatively, you can draw the full body, then add your body armour afterwards and then rub out any unwanted lines. Give your crime fighter a utility belt to store gadgets that will give him the edge when fighting crime. I'm going to add some pouches around his leg. Here I'll draw over my drawing and then rub out any unwanted lines. Finally, let's finish off his staff and add some marks and scuffs to his armour. Use the building block method to draw dynamic fighting poses. Masked crime fighters have to rely on their fists and weapons to save the day. Take your time to construct a really strong set of guides. The more time you spend here, the easier your final drawing will be, and it will also look all the better for it too. Give your hero a snarly mouth when he's fighting. I tend to draw an open mouth and then add a few zigzagged lines to hint at the teeth. Now again, I'll zoom out to draw the rest of the body using the same principles as before. Don't be afraid to move your paper around to make it easier to draw certain things. I can do this digitally by rotating my image. Again, finish things off with some battle marks on the armour and add a visual effect to make it look like he's kicking something. Masked crime fighters can't fly, so instead leap across rooftops to get around. Practice drawing your character jumping. Once you've drawn your leaping character, why not refer back to my skyscrapers and perspective tutorials to help you draw a dramatic cityscape backdrop. Adding backgrounds to your character drawings is a great way to finish them off. I think my hero needs to be a bit higher, so another advantage of working digitally is I can just select the part of my drawing and move him up a bit. And that's it, we're done. Why not have a go at drawing your own crime fighting hero and send in your drawings to the Phoenix and it might appear inside the comic. For more how to draw tutorials, make sure you like this video and then subscribe to our channel. You can also find even more drawing tips inside the pages of the Phoenix comic, along with great stories and more. Click the link in the description below to find out how you can get the Phoenix delivered straight to your door every week.